Hey everybody, what is going on? It's your boy, the 33, welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. Before we get into today's video, you should probably hit subscribe because not many people are. It helps me out and you don't have to stay subscribed for if you don't enjoy the content. Alright, back to today's video. Last time, we became the Law and took on the Viridian City Gym where we ran into a face that we've met before in our journey. Also along the way we managed to discover the power of Mega Evolution, and we have 3 handy dandy Pokemon that can harness that power. This time we're gonna head to the Pokémon League, and of which we're gonna be just jetting around trying to get basically as much XP as possible. Now, 5 Pokeballs here, which we should have got at the start of our adventure really, but I didn't, and you know, it being me, I'm not very good at remembering things. Now, riding on Charizard here, we'll hit this Rattata, or Rattata as I like to call it, but we'll continue on our merry little adventure here and get Title 23. We'll get stopped, it appears. I finally caught up to you. I got an Earth badge too. That means we can finally get into the Pokemon League. I heard the Elite Four is incredibly strong, but there's no turning back now, right? You think you are ready as a 23? Show me the Pokemon you've raised. Okie dokie. This is a battle with our rival. One that's been in the making for a while, because the last time we faced him was a very long time ago. Now he has 4 Pokemon, leading off with that Pidgeot, which I'm kind of frightened of having Venusaur out for. So we'll switch over to Ninetales. Ninetales hasn't had that much time on screen recently. Been kind of this character dude that just sits in the back of our party, kind of like Dratini realistically, or Dragonair now. Now Sand Attack, gonna lower the accuracy of our moves here, which is fine. I can handle that, and we can absolutely decimate this Pidgeot with Ice Beam, if it hits. But because we're gonna be in this battle for a while, might as well talk about things. So yesterday would have been the 13th of December as we take out the Pidgeot, and there was a nice charity stream for Thankmas by Alpharad and Jaden Animations, who played a Pokemon randomizer of the Gen 3 Ruby and Sapphire games, and that got me thinking about my next Let's Play, because obviously we're very near the end of Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, and there is obviously stuff we can do once we beat the game, but I also need to think about what's coming on this channel, and I was thinking about, I'll give the hint here, going back to a favourite for me, but differently. That's all I'm gonna say about it, and yeah, I want to play that for a while. I just need to find out how I can set it up and do that for you guys. But let's return back into the game. Ninetales, 2 Pokemon that just a weak to Ice Beam out against it. The only issue right now is the poison being a big factor against us. Luckily, we can Ice Beam twice to kill this Vileplume in 2 turns. I say 2 turns, it healed up since we actually started the battle. Now, Ninetales gonna stay alive to basically through the poison, but next in is the Marowak, the evolved form of the Cubone that lost its mother and was taken in by our rival, which is a cool feat for him to do. We're going to send in Blastoise though, just to unleash some blasts of water against it. And it's interesting to note Blastoise still has Tackle in its moveset for me, which is kind of sad realistically. And we should probably change that up. Now, Scold will eliminate this Marowak if it hits, and yes it does. Down it goes, and our rival is down to his last Pokemon, which should be his Raichu. Now we're gonna send in our lovely doubly Eevee to basically put a good fight against this electric type Pokemon. So, the police are in town, Eevee is looking for a fight, and this Raichu is a cruising for a bruising. We'll start off by actually Sparkly Swirl. Gonna remove the poison off of Ninetales right now. Smart thing to do, considering I don't want to go back to the Pokemon Center just yet. Ninetales looking for Thunder, gets avoided by our Eevee, and we can actually set up the Batty Bat if we want to, in case he goes for something like a Quick Attack or Iron Tail. Now, it's going to keep trying to Thunder us down, so technically we can set up the Special Shield, though it's not really necessary at this point. He is on his last Pokemon, and Raichu hasn't done realistically anything. We've avoided 3 Thunders, and down it falls to the glitzy glow. Now Raichu has fallen. We get to advance forward with our entire party intact, level 53 and 50 picked up for Charizard and Blastoise respectively, and I raised my Pokemon up this much, I still can't beat you, huh? We got 8k for beating our rival. You know, Izlogic, I've always felt like I needed to look after you, ever since we were young, but I think you are the one who has more talent as a trainer. It is frustrating. I've never felt this way before. Is this what makes it fun to raise Pokemon? Whatever it is, I know I don't want to lose again. It's weird to even have to ask, but let me go on ahead first. So he's taking the lead here for the first time in our adventure. So we get to advance forward and go on our merry little adventure past the security of the Pokemon League. Only truly skilled trainers can pass through here. Oh, that's indeed a boulder badge. Go right ahead. And we'll go past that security on forward into the Pokemon League, and we get 3 golden raspberries just for beating the first gym. Yeah, you can essentially come here with the first gym badge and come get them. You can only pass this point if you can pass this point only if you have the Cascade badge. Oh, that's a Cascade badge. Okay then, please go right ahead. Yeah, you start to realize we get rewarded for basically beating every gym that's in the game. Now, this guy probably will stop us for the 3rd badge, which is the Thunder badge. Yeah, there we go. We can move on forward ahead, grabbing golden nana berries, something that we haven't actually used before. Our last on the surface, security guard asks us about the rainbow badge, and now it's time we head into the water. There's a lot of Pokemon here on this route, of which are water types, one of which we need to capture. And I spent a lot of time trying to capture one of these on my little adventure for shiny hunting in this game. No, it's not a Magikarp. No, it's not the security guard telling us about the soul badge. It's a Poliwhirl. That's one of them. And obviously its pre-evolved form, Poliwag, is another. Now, we need to capture one of these, so chuck this Ultra Ball at its face, hit it in the circly, spinny spiral of doom, and we'll advance forward with our journey Poliwhirl added to the party. Now, 2 more Pokemon level up, Dragonair and Ninetales, reaching higher levels than before. And there we go, Poliwhirl added to our Pokédex, and the Pokemon is going in our bag. We'll run into something down here, which is a Poliwag. I spent so long down here hunting these, it bored my everlasting mind out. Now we'll catch this Poliwag first time, and we'll continue on our merry little way, of which we've got an item on this little pedestal we have to actually grab. So we'll get through the Pokédex entry for Poliwag pretty quickly, come up here, grab that, 5 golden raspberries, and away we go. As my eye continues to get itchier and itchier, just like my face for some reason. Very weird. Now, there's probably an item up here. There is not a hidden item up here. So we'll just jump into where this security guard is. And he checks if we have the march badge. There we go. We'll show him that. And now we reach the land portion of this route yet again. Has some wild Pokemon here that we need to actually capture. So we'll interact with this Execute and try and capture it for our party. Wow, it jumped over the ball. This time it's not jumping over anything. We'll just throw this in, and there we go, caught this Execute. Obviously it evolves into Executor, and you can actually, believe it or not, pick up the Alolan Executor form somewhere. I'm not sure where, and I don't want to give wrong information. But all Alolan forms are in this game, and all of them are pretty okay, I guess. Of which we are obviously using, one of them we're using the Ninetales version. Anyway, Nidorino, we haven't actually caught these yet. And we'll get an excellent throw after 2 failed attempts, but hey ho, should be a capture, and there we go. Advancing this Pokédex even more. Like, we've got tons, and I do mean tons of Pokemon in our Pokédex. Now, we'll just check our Pokédex right now. How many of the 150 do we own? 81, and we've seen 136 of them. Obviously, quite a few of them are probably just evolutions, but we'll eventually find them. We have to show the Volcano badge to this guy, which is the second to last badge, meaning we've got one more guy to pass to showcase that we've beaten every single gym leader on our adventure. And it's this guy blocking the entrance to Victory Road. And the Pokemon League awaits us, but before we advance into the Pokemon League, I'm going to stay here and look for a certain Pokemon, and I'll come back when we find it, and that'll probably end out this episode. So, I did my little bit of a check around that grassy area for the Pokemon. Turns out it's somewhere else. But nonetheless, that means this episode's over and done with. If you enjoyed this part, leave a like down below, subscribe when you're into it if you want to, and I will see you guys later. Peace out.